A new low. The woman jailed for merely condemning a blasphemy lynching. Rhoda Yau Jato, a Christian mother of five and healthcare administrator in Bachi, Nigeria, faces legal repercussions for sharing a WhatsApp message condemning the lynching of Deborah Yakubu, a Christian student lynched over alleged blasphemy. Arrested in May of 2022, Jato is accused of inciting disturbance, contempt for religious creed, and cyber stalking. Her case, reflecting Nigeria's harsh blasphemy laws, has sparked public outrage and highlighted the deep rooted religious extremism in the country. Nidi Kato, a Nigerian politician and women's rights advocate, expressed shock at the extent of the extremism, stating, quote, "This really shows how far extremism has permeated deeply into our institutions." Her case is not isolated, as other high-profile blasphemy cases, like those of atheist Mubarak Bala and Sufi artist Yahya Sharif Aminu, have also garnered international attention. Amnesty International has criticized Nigeria's use of blasphemy accusations to violate human rights and urged the government to uphold the freedom of religion and expression. Now, I wanted to cover this because I think we might have talked about this before, but now we have more details about her case. And yeah, Dee is making a good point. Nigeria is a secular state. So let me back up and explain a few things. Let me explain some context to you guys. So in 2022, there was a Christian. This is the background. There was a Christian student on a college university on campus, and she was accused of blasphemy. I can't remember exactly what the alleged blasphemy was, but let me tell you that it was absurd. It was absurd. Like the accusation was stupid. And this woman, this Christian woman, was lynched by fellow students on her college campus because of this alleged blasphemy. Burned, burned, and lynched because of this blasphemy allegation. Horrific, horrific and barbaric. So, meanwhile, after this event happened, where this woman was brutally lynched in this way over alleged insult to the Prophet Muhammad, there was a different Christian woman who's some healthcare administrator in the area of Bachi, right? And this woman, this healthcare administrator, her name was Rhoda, merely, listen to this carefully, she merely forwarded a message. She forwarded a message on WhatsApp condemning the lynching of this other woman. And that's her crime. That is her crime. She forwarded a message on WhatsApp expressing concern and condemnation over the brutal lynching of another woman in public on college campus. And because of that, she has been, she was arrested for? She was accused of inciting disturbance, contempt for religious creed, and cyber stalking. Let's take a small sidestep for a second and say that if you forward a message, let's even go further. Let's pretend that she actually wrote it herself. Let's pretend that she wrote it herself. And actually, shouted it from the rooftops, not just forwarded on a WhatsApp. Let's pretend that that's what happened. And so she goes and says, I think it's ridiculous. I don't know exactly what the message was, but basically condemning the public murder and lynching, burning of a woman's body for alleged blasphemy. Going out and saying, I think this is horrific. This is intolerable. This, condemning it. If that is a crime against of supposed contempt for religious creed, what does that say? What are you now saying about that religious creed? What kind of self-report is that? It's on a different level. And this woman has been in jail for over a year for forwarding a message expressing concern, heartbreak, whatever it was, over the way that this woman's last moments were spent in pain and agony. That was her crime. And of course, the crime of being a religious minority in this area. It's absurd. It is absurd. And this is why I titled this story A New Low. A new low where you are accused of contempt for religious creed for saying that it is inexcusable to murder people over allegations of blasphemy. Again, I have to repeat it. If that is contempt for religious creed, what does that tell you about the religious creed?
That it involves lynching.
Exactly. And that it's tolerable, excusable, and in fact promoted. And you better not freaking criticize it, or you're next. Because you know what happened after this case was filed against her? Her entire family has had to go into hiding because of threats and attacks against them. Imagine you have to go into hiding. You have to leave behind everything you've ever known because your mom merely forwarded a message on WhatsApp saying that it's condemnable that a woman was burned in public and lynched over an accusation of blasphemy. Like, this is it's unimaginable to me, but this is where we're at, or this is where Nigeria is at right now. And again, there are other people like that quote I gave in the article, which was politicians saying this shows how far extremism has permeated deeply into our institutions. And there are rights organizations fighting for her, and they're trying to bring her justice. And meanwhile, the state governor is like, oh, I haven't heard of this case before. You haven't heard of this case before? I mean, it's just absurd. It's so absurd.
What the hell is Nigeria doing? Every time it gets more ridiculous than the last time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's somebody. Okay, this person saying, "What is happening to Mrs. Rhoda Jetu? Am I reading this right?
I'm not
And
sure
her
how to pronounce it.
family." Okay, do you want to read this because I can't read these things.
And also, I want to say thank you very much to our lovely editor D, who helps find all of these lovely things on social media to go in our writings. Saying what is happening to Mrs. Rhoda Jato and her family in Bachi State is really, really unfair. How can the actual killers of Deborah, this is the Christian woman that was lynched on college campus, how can the actual killers of Deborah be walking free while a person who merely criticized the killing is being prosecuted and has been on remand for several months? This shows you the priorities of a society. It's absolutely insane to me. It gets me so heated.
And this is a country that has a lot of Christians. It's not like it's completely Islamic. I don't understand. Is this going to turn into a civil war or something? You have like half the population in Nigeria is Christian.
Well, and this is a big problem because Nigeria obviously has a long history of religious extremism, and there are a lot of tensions that are increasing. We covered a story not too long ago about how, I think shockingly, I don't remember what the exact statistic was, so people, please do not quote me on this, but one of the number one countries where Christians are murdered around the world in extrajudicial attacks is Nigeria. I think we did a report based on like Christian persecution monitor or something on this. And part of the issue with this is that they're in the northern area of Nigeria, which is the Islamically controlled area of Nigeria, essentially. The south, it's right. Pretty much 50-50 north and south Muslim Christian.
All right, let's go to the next news. But before that, we got
oh God, I'm gonna get so angry again. This next news.
Really? Which one is the Christmas tree one?
No,
no.
Right
Oh, no. Yeah, okay, I'm the right one. Okay. We got an interesting super chat from Secular Sakai saying, "Will you guys also write on Only Sky?" Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah,
I'm
thank you,
actually
Sakai.
interested in that.
If I'm
Yes,
invited.
yes. Do you know somebody that knows somebody that could get us in touch with somebody that will get us to be able to write? I would be. I
Oh, I
mean,
know people
yeah.
at Only Sky.
Oh, really? Okay. I would be interested in that.
Oh, what's his name? Yeah, like one of the founders.
Okay. Well, guy, I'm trying to get. I mean, Susanna is so busy, but when we talk, off camera, she has such an amazing takes. Then I'm like, why are these not out there? Like, it's a crime to. You have no idea how amazing of takes. Like, I get so inspired by Susanna behind the scenes when the
Oh,
way she evaluates the stuff that are happening, and I'm like, this woman is a genius, and she has a level of nuance in. And I'm like, she has better takes than most of the content creators out there. I'm like, why is she not out there? Why is she not writing articles? Why she's not doing her own analysis without like me about like different stuff that's happening? So I know I'm trying to encourage her to do that, but she's so busy with other things.
because
But
I
yeah,
gotta
if
pay
you could.
my bills. That's the answer.
Yes, yes, yes. But some of these publications pay for articles. So guys, if you know, again, guys, if you know publications that pay for writing, and Susanna would get them in, reach out to Susanna and get them in touch because she has such great takes. And it's a shame that it's not all of it is out there. Oh, look, people are agreeing with me, including our very own Judy saying yes, exactly. Because she talked
Love
yeah,
you, Judy.
exactly.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Um, this is so funny. Charles is saying, Susanna, you're like Goku not wanting to go Super Saiyan 3 because it uses too much energy. Literally, I have to conserve. I have to conserve it.
And yes, Secular Sakai, I have heard of that, and that's another insane thing that is happening. People are just going willy-nilly trying to annex different parts of different countries. It's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, we're entering a new era, guys. Get excited.
Yes, people are getting more emboldened with just dismissing international norms and standards, which is not good, guys. Not
The
good.
liberal world
Not
order is crumbling.
Hey, stop that now. No, you stop it. Okay. No. Oh my god.
Hey,
Okay.
we're doing our part. We're doing what we can.
Yes. We got another super chat from Muhammad.
Oh,
You want to
thank
read
you,
this one?
Shami. He's saying, thank you for reporting and sharing this story. Yes, of course. Thank you for supporting us, Shami.
Thank you.
Um,
Yes. And thank you for D. Thank you for D for making
yes,
us
thank
not
you for
forget
D and our
Africa.
entire volunteer team. I would not be able to
Yes.
do this without these guys. Bull McLeod is saying Susanna understands her more agile form is better than pure power. I love this. Oh,
Okay.
and Hervex is reminding people to like the video. That's a good point. If you're here, you've enjoyed us so far, make sure to like the video. We are here every single week. We are consistent. We do it. We have a good time. If it brings value to your life, hit that like, hit subscribe, because we're growing the AR army. We're approaching 50K. Okay. I want people to freaking get on board, join the militia. We're growing ever stronger. And also, if you find value in this show, please consider supporting us by becoming a monthly donor. Link is in the description below because it
Okay.
keeps
And
the show
just
alive.
when Susanna said join the militia for legal reasons, that's a joke. I just wanted to mention that. Just add okay. YouTube. We don't mean an actual militia. This was a joke, okay? Do you know who makes the most amazing, gorgeous, and other adjectives that I can't use here on YouTube? Blasphemous art ever? We do. And for some reason, we are giving it away for free. Download them now using the link in the description before we change our mind.